The following is a presentation of Spring Hill Sports Live. It's time for Spring Hill High School Athletics. On your home for the Broncos, Spring Hill Sports Live. Spring Hill Sports Live is presented by Strode Orthodontics, creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Learn more at StrodeOrtho.com. Also by It's time for the Broncos, right here on your home for Spring Hill High School Athletics, Spring Hill Sports Live. Good Thursday afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Spring Hill Invitational Basketball Tournament as we get set to bring you a boys matchup between the Spring Hill Broncos and the J.C. Harmon Hawks. B.J. Harris along with you, alongside me, Curtis Kaiser, as we settle in for this consolation semifinal as the Broncos look to try to get to tomorrow and a matchup with Sumner Academy, who just beat Wichita North a moment ago, 53-47. So one game in the books here today with this one, and then a couple of more on the backside on the winner's side of this bracket. The Broncos advancing or falling to this side of the bracket with a loss to Mill Valley on Tuesday, 76-51, just kind of outmatched from the word go. Mill Valley jumped out to a 14-6 lead in the first quarter and just kind of kept that power going throughout the entire ball game. The Broncos were led in the loss by Chase Bond. He had 14 points. Luke Metcalf led them in scoring with 18. Those two are the two leading scorers on this team. But you kind of see early on some of the challenges the Broncos have faced. You get 18 and 14 from your two leading scorers, and then 3-2, 5-3-2, and finding that depth and finding contributions from more than just those two players. And it could be two other players on any given night, but that's what we'll be looking for tonight. If they can put that together, then they've got a real good chance of beating a J.C. Harmon team that comes in at 1-7, just a lone win. But they do have a close one. Their one win was a close one against Kansas City Schlegel, 60-59. Other than that, it's been pretty lopsided for them in a few nights out, including their loss to Eisenhower on Tuesday, 75-27 in the opening round of this Spring Hill Invitational Basketball Tournament. I'll bring in Curtis Kaiser here. And Curtis, you've had a chance to see the Broncos quite a bit this year, obviously, and then we're here on Tuesday, and Mill Valley, just a pretty good basketball team, just kind of overwhelmed them early on.
Yeah, they're pretty solid, and I think you alluded to it earlier that really needs some more balanced scoring from the Broncos. You look up and down the rosters of the team we played, and they'll have 2 or 3, maybe even 4 players in double figures. And we've kind of got a 1A and a 1B here with Luke Metcalf and Chase Bond, and we just need some more consistent scoring from anyone. It could, like you said, it could be anybody on a given night, but if we can find some more consistency from some of these other players, then I think we'll have a bright future. We're a pretty young team. A lot of the teams we play up against, have quite a few more upperclassmen. We've only got 2 seniors on our team, and then pretty heavy in juniors, but we also have 2 sophomores and a freshman that play quite a few minutes for us. So, I think I like where we're at, and I bet Coach likes where we're at. We just got to continue to develop and find some more consistent scoring.
There's no better evidence of a young team than a streaky team, and one of the very bright spots for the Broncos is when they start to put it together, you see the glimpses, you see what their potential is certainly there. And then when they put it together, they've got those wins. Broncos coming at 4-7 on the year. Again, they're taking on J.C. Harmon at 1-7. Plenty to talk about here on the pregame show. When we come back, we'll look around the area, get your keys to the game, and your opening tip-off here from the Spring Hill Invitational Basketball Tournament. You're watching Spring Hill Sports Live, presented by Strode Orthodontics, specializing in creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and the staff at Strode Orthodontics is experienced, highly trained, and fully licensed orthodontic specialists with decades of combined experience in the orthodontic field. We've got locations at Spring Hill, Olathe, and Overland Park for your convenience. Learn more at StrodeOrtho.com. And, of course, this is the Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning pregame show on Spring Hill Sports Live. Comfort Designs is Spring Hill's locally owned and operated heating and air conditioning company for over 20 years. Learn more at comfortdesigns.net or call 913-592-4453. Broncos looking to get a win here to take on Kansas City Sumner Academy tomorrow at 4:45. We'll see if they can do it. We'll come back to the pregame show right after this on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Are you looking for a trusted heating and air conditioning contractor? Look no further than Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. Comfort Designs Heating and Air has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated right here in Spring Hill for more than 20 years. Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453. The industry's most advanced equipment and training, state-of-the-art diagnostic tools, and the small-town friendly service you expect. That's J&T Auto Service in Spring Hill. Eliminate the veil of uncertainty with J&T Auto's digital diagnostic process. This unique service ensures transparency, clear communication, and documentation, allowing for a quick and complete repair. To learn more or to schedule an appointment, call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com.
Strode Orthodontics is creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and her staff have decades of combined experience, offering clear and metal Damon smile braces and Invisalign clear aligners for teens and adults. Dr. Strode tailors your treatment to meet your specific needs with 3 convenient locations in Olathe, Overland Park, and Spring Hill. Strode Orthodontics is ready to give you the beautiful smile you've always wanted. Call for your free no-obligation consultation, 913-491-3400, or visit StrodeOrtho.com.
Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their #1 goal is to protect you and your family. Insurance is complicated and not one size fits all. Michael and his team take pride in the relationship they build with their client members. Let them work with you to customize a plan that protects your livelihood and your future. To learn more, call Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services 913-592-2336 or visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. As Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, they work on all makes and models, even RV, marine, aviation, motorcycles, and more. Shoemaker Collision offers free estimates and loaners, plus they will work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095.
Welcome back here to the Spring Hill Invitational Basketball Tournament. BJ Harris, Curtis Kaiser, as we get set for this one. The Spring Hill Broncos getting ready to take on the Harmon Hawks here in this consolation second round, or the first round of consolation, I guess you would say. And looking for a win here to get a chance to take on Sumner Academy tomorrow at 4:45. We'll have that game for you here on Spring Hill Sports Live. Here's how this tournament's kind of worked up as we take a look at our area matchups, brought to you by Elliott Insurance Group. At Elliott Group, they believe in building strong relationships with their clients and their community, and that is the best way to serve them both, with offices throughout the area and online at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com. And Well, before we talk about our area matchups and talk about building strong relationships, and then Elliott Insurance is right next door to Gambino's Pizza. Sure. Fundraiser going on tonight. One of the benefits and one of the focuses when I started doing these broadcasts was be the fill-in for what radio left. And so radio is always really big in communities about supporting local organizations and talking about fundraisers. And Spring Hill's got a big benefactor of a fundraiser that we need to get out and support, Michelle Huffman, and a fundraiser going on tonight at Gambino's Pizza. You can order now from 5 to, not quite now, 5 to 7:30. A portion of the proceeds go to support Michelle as she fights through cancer, and appreciate those folks putting that on for them. So $100 Gambino's Pizza gift cards are going to be given away as well that night. So go to Gambino's. Any other information you got on that, Bob?
Yeah, there was, I think, a chance to win. If you order, a chance to win one of 5 $100 Gambino's gift cards. And I think Lupita's Kitchen will be there also selling some of their delicious pastries to support Michelle Huffman. Michelle Huffman's a pillar in this community, has been for many years. I know in a lot of the businesses, if you've been around Spring Hill very long, you very well know who Michelle Huffman is. So if you have a chance or you don't want to cook tonight, go out and support Michelle and order yourself some delicious Gambino's Pizza.
Nobody wants to cook.
True.
So
that's
there
a
you
true
go.
statement.
It's an easy way not to have to do that. Again, now we got to hear on our Spring Hill Invitational Basketball Tournament. Spring Hill played Mill Valley week in that first night out and fell to them. And then Eisenhower and J.C. Harmon. Eisenhower out of Goddard ended up knocking off J.C. Harmon. Olathe South defeated Sumner Academy, and maybe the best matchup of this tournament so far, two of the better teams. And then Glendale, who I believe won this tournament a year ago, knocked off Wichita North in their first round. So tonight, we've already had Sumner and Wichita North, 53-47. Sumner won that one. Later on, Mill Valley will take on Eisenhower, and Olathe South will take on Glendale as well here this evening. That'll be the game coming up right after this. There's tournaments all over the place. Go to varsitysportslive.com. You can see 26 games on that schedule just on the homepage tonight between tournaments at the Tonganoxie Invitational. We're at the Pleasanton Invitational. We're at the Tony DeBray Classic in Liberal, Missouri. We're at the Baldwin Invitational Boys Tournament with a couple of teams over there as well. It is a busy, busy time here on Spring Hill Sports Live and varsitysportslive.com. We'll take another quick break. We'll come back. Starting lineups, opening tip-off coming up next right here. It's the Spring Hill Broncos against the Harmon Hawks on Spring Hill Sports Live, presented by Strode Orthodontics.
Option Bank community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Ladies, do you know what you want to drink?
Ooh, yeah, I'll have the unlimited coffee.
Me too. You got some coffee?
You know, back in my day, unlimited meant there were no limits. But you need a limit. Tired of paying for unlimited offers that leave you feeling limited? Experience Limitless with Go Brawley.
Your locally owned hometown Allstate agent is Libby Clark, now at her new location in downtown Spring Hill. Libby and her staff are passionate about the people they serve, helping them protect what matters most. With 24-hour customer service and options for online and in-person appointments, the Libby Clark Agency is the small-town agent you've grown to love, with the experience and products you'd expect from an industry-recognized premier agency. Visit them at their new location in downtown Spring Hill, just one block off Main on Hale, or call 913-686-6205.
Elliott Group is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and USD 230. At Elliott Group, we work, live, and shop in your local communities. Serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years, Elliott Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Spring Hill, call 913-592-5552 or visit ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Back out here briefly on the Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning pregame show. BJ Harris and Curtis Kaiser getting ready for this one. Starting lineups are brought to you by Perfect Detail Salon. The Broncos look to start this game in style, and style is exactly what you'll find at Perfect Detail Salon and Suite. Stylists, nail, lash, and spray tan techs, massage therapists, and estheticians will get you back in the game and looking and feeling your very best. Book your next appointment at SalonPerfectDetails.com. First up for Harmon, it'll be number 1, Michael King Jr., 6'3" senior. Number 4, Antrell Wren. Number 10, Ali Chirambo. Number 11, Devontae Seals. And I missed one as they were getting up off the bench. 23 is Matty Kotu for the Broncos. It is going to be number 5, Chase Bond, 6'2", junior. Number 10, Bryce Kirshner, 6'3", senior. Number 11, Luke Metcalf, 6'2", senior. Number 15, Cooper D'Albini, a 6'5", junior. And number 24, Keaton Neal, the freshman, going to get a start here tonight. Opening tip-off brought to you by Seats Incorporated. Tip off your career with Seats Incorporated in Spring Hill. Seats is the leader in the manufacture of quality seating and accessories for vehicles with competitive wages and benefits. To see all their openings or to apply online, go to SeatsInc.com. We had a little false start there. We'll re-rack it. The opening tip going to be won by the Broncos. Here we go. Game number 2 of the Spring Hill Invitational Basketball Tournament. Broncos looking to get in the winning ways. Picked up their first win of the season last year in the final game of this tournament. And already off to a better start this year. From the elbow, Metcalf, good. Good start right off the bat for Spring Hill, attacking. Broncos will have the length. Got to defend that outside shot. A 3 on the way, no good on the take. And loose ball, D'Albini's there. And over the top, they're going to call. What did they call? Jump ball.
Jump ball.
That'll be Harmon's basketball. 3 on that was taken by Michael King. Took him a while to get into that, but he had plenty of time to do so. He'll do it from the other corner. Another attempt on the 3. That was Antrell Wren. And this time, D'Albini will squeeze the melon and keep it out for the Broncos. Neal will lead the charge, moving from right to left. As you watch it. Some things die hard. Radio guy dies hard. Off left side for Metcalf. Steps into one. Good screen by D'Albini and a swish by Metcalf. How about Luke? 5 unanswered for the Broncos. A minute into this one. Point guard is a spry one. Devontae Seals, 5'9" senior, can get up and down the floor. Off right corner. Pressure on him. Driving. Scoop up and under. No good. Good rebound there for Harmon, but ducked out of bounds. I think it went off. There's 2 guys there. They're going to say he kept it. And they'll stay with the Hawks. Harmon wants a timeout. A quick one. We'll take it. We'll take a quick break. We're back at 30 on Spring Hill Sports Line. Actually, we'll just keep it here. Let's do some keys of the game since we're early on in this one. Keys of the game brought to you by Amy Kelly Homes of Reese Nichols Real Estate. The key to finding your dream home is having someone who makes you already feel at home. Key in at amykelly.reesenichols.com. Got some keys of the game here. You've seen the Broncos. We talked a little bit about it already in the pregame show, but you've seen 5 points scored in a minute and a half. You want to change your mind?
Yeah, well, first thing that comes to mind right now is rebounding.
Yeah.
They've killed us on their offensive rebounds there, so we got to do a better job of locating your man and using your backside to create some contact to get the rebounds.
In the Broncos' defense, the attempts have been erratic and from different locations. Not a lot of consistency. They've shot from one corner to the other corner. Those are tough to track down. D'Albini's been there a couple of times. Broncos will have it underneath their own basket. Neal to inbound. Taking a minute to get in. Out to throw it deep. Nobody there. Oh, Broncos get a break there. D'Albini will track it down. Left side Neal. To the top of the key, Metcalf. He's got all 5 of the points in the game. Back to him. Here's Kirshner. He'll step into a 3 off the heel. Knocked around. There's your defensive or offensive board. And back out they'll move it around. A couple of times on this possession they shouldn't have kept it, and they did. See if they can take advantage of that. Bond for three. Good. Broncos on an 8-0 run to begin things here. Shoe tied stoppage behind the play. Long-time tournament. Probably one of the longest running tournaments in this area. And maybe in the state of Kansas here in Spring Hill. I think pretty competitive on the the front side of the bracket. We'll see how this one goes here. It was the first one of this consolation round was pretty competitive. Steal by Neal. Good defense by the Broncos. Strong hands to keep that one alive. Blocked again. Not a lot of other white jerseys trailing Neal. There's a good take by Metcalf. That's got to be a charge. And it is.
Good job on Metcalf there, standing in there and taking the contact. That always makes the coach happy.
Heck, Luke had to think about it. That's the problem with the charge. You don't want to have to think about it very long. Yep. And he had to think about it, and he was set up so early.
Yep.
First sub of the ball game, Dominic Husky. Off right side. Metcalf, he'll move back through Neal. Here's Bond, quickly to the corner. Metcalf coming across baseline. He'll take a three, no good, and rebound pulled out of there by Harmon. Here comes Husky up the far side. 5'9" sophomore checking in. Good pass down and low. Found his man in the first bucket of the ball game for Matty Kotu. And that stops an 8-0 run to begin things for the Broncos. Back to the corner, off the mark by Neal. And we'll have our first substitution of the game for the Broncos as Kirshner will go out. In will come Evan Brown for Spring Hill. Shaking things up a little bit for the Broncos. New starting, kind of fairly new starting lineup. Some of the staples in there, but even off the bench, Brown quick off. Ryan Jackson's been getting more and more playing time as well, the sophomore. We'll see him in a moment, I'm sure.
Coach maybe even going into some pressure here a little earlier than normal.
There's Husky. Pull up, no good. Rebound pulled out of there by. Oh, ball. Taking care of the basketball is a key, but lucky to get that one back. Now Bond will push it up. Bond, Metcalf. Here's Neal. Back around they go. Through Brown. Backside wide open. D'Albini got to go up quick. Pressure comes. He'll try to go up and under. No good. Bond's there. Knocked it out of bounds. It'll stay with the Broncos. I think Cooper was maybe just a little farther out than he wanted to be. Here comes James Allen, 6'4" junior, going to come in for Spring Hill. He'll replace D'Albini. 4:13 to go, first quarter. Broncos up 8-2. Neal to inbound. The fight for that one, Will Brown. Brown gives him a little bit of length on the perimeter as well, and he'll pull up from the elbow and drop it. Broncos are shooting well, and they're really going to this one. I'm going to regret saying that, hopefully not. Seals will control. Jackson Williams getting set to take it in the ball game for Harmon. Midway through this first quarter. Good defense by Spring Hill. Neal's nearly there. Brown will get it quickly up. Nice headsy play. And he'll force it up. Shot no good, but he's fouled. We'll have our first free throws of the game. Coming back from Keaton Neal, the freshman. Broncos seem to be doing what they want to do in the offensive set, being patient. That time they took advantage of a run out and maybe a little too patient. Here's Neal. First one's good. He's on the board. Broncos with 4 guys in the scorebook already, and they're really going to this one. I'll never understand no heights in a roster on a basketball court. And he'll make them both. It's a pretty important stat.
Seems to be common, though, wherever we go. Not a lot of teams put height there anymore.
It should be required. Driving. This guy, big dude, trying to get in there for Wren. He'll have to kick it out. Left side for Seals. He'll put it on the deck. Lost again. Another steal by the Broncos. Getting in the passing lanes. Metcalf, scoop off. Bond quickly to the rim. Good. Good Unselfish basketball. Both Metcalf and Bond have 5 of the Broncos lead by 12. 14-2, their largest lead now is 12. Foul going to be called on Metcalf. He'll pick up his first, team foul number 1. Seals to call out the play. Michael King Jr. getting ready to check back in for Harmon. Another steal. Broncos in the passing lanes. Harmon having a hard time anticipating. Here's Neal off left side for Metcalf. Just left of the circle. Over to Brown. Entry down in. Bond wide open. Baseline. That's a good one. Nice rebound by James Allen to get this possession back alive. Skip it left side. Right side rather for Brown. He'll slide it in. Evan Brown. The Broncos finding the 3 ball. That's their third of the quarter. 2:43 to go in at 17-2. It's on the defensive end that's really making the difference here. I know the offense is going well, but in the passing lanes, they haven't really had a shot on the goal in 4 possessions and make it 5.
Well, solid defense leads to good offense a lot of times, and I think that's what we're seeing here.
Neal, a little out of control there. And lucky to stay with the Broncos. In comes King, also into the game for the first time, Trevon Lawson. Into the game for Spring Hill. Ryan Jackson, the 6'1" sophomore, will replace Keaton Neal. Off right side, Metcalf. And knocked it out of bounds off the foot, perhaps, of the big fella that just checked in, Lawson. 2:14 to go first quarter, 17-2. Good start for Spring Hill. Showing up at home. Inbound to Allen. Kick back outside for Metcalf. Scoop off right side. Back to Metcalf. Just hassled 3 guys on Metcalf. He'll get it to Brown. Quickly up, shot no good. Boy, missed one there. Knew he had to get it off in a hurry. Here come the Hawks in transition. King, kick over, nearly lost, saved. Harmon has not shot a basket in a bit, and they won't again. Broncos shut him down. Allen nearly got away with a walk. Scoop up, quick one for Bond. What a take on the left side by Chase Bond. He's got 7 of the Broncos add to the lead, 19-2. They start their offense so far away from the basket, it's going to be tough to get a shot. The Broncos in this 1-2-2 zone has not allowed them to penetrate it. And if they don't have outside shooting, it's going to be a real long day. Here's one. 3 on the way, no good off the back iron. Everybody cleared out. That's a vulnerability in that zone as well. And now a quick one. Up, no good. Allen's there, knocked it out of bounds. Last touch by Harmon. He had the right idea, I believe, did Antrell Wren, the 6'6" sophomore. But they haven't shown any kind of post game, like trying to get it to the post.
Yeah,
or just an attack.
Some offensive rebounds there has kind of been their go-to the first few possessions here. But defensively, I think Coach has got to like where we're at. Playing some solid defense, got some quick hands. And like I said, that leads to good offense. You breed some confidence.
Oh man, that was barely basketball what we were watching there. Nobody wanted to possess the ball for a moment.
Hot potato.
It was a hot potato. It'll stay with Harmon. Chiambro checked out at that last one. In for him came number 3, Pasquale Vinicio. I wanted to say that the second I wrote it down. He's got it. Does Vinicio. Top of the key. He'll call out the play. And your 6'6" guys out on the left wing. Quick to him. He's got it. Does Wren. Back to the corner. Set up. King on the 3. Good. It's the first shot he took of the game. And this time it goes for good take up. Block though. Big body in there again. Knocked Jackson's attempt out. And here comes Harmon. Back to him. 3 by King. No good. Kirshner checked down to that less dead ball. So did into the game did Ezra Baker. This is wild basketball. Left side looking to drive now. And knocked out of bounds. Defensive basketball, certainly, by both teams. Another tough one on the attempt by Jackson. Knocked it out of bounds. It'll stay with the Broncos, however. He'll inbound. Starting to get a pretty heavy rotation now for both teams as Matty Kotu has checked back into the game for Harmon. Catch it, fire, Brown. No good. And that's the end of the first quarter. It's a good one for the Broncos. Trying to keep it rolling in the second. We'll see if they can when we return next on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Hello, I'm Dr. Alyssa O'Connor, and I would like to welcome you to Sozo Chiropractic.
So many people only seek out a chiropractor when they are in pain, but ongoing wellness care helps you deal with stress and be healthier. At Sozo Chiropractic, the focus is on holistic wellness for any age. I am Webster certified for prenatal care, pediatric trained, as well as a family chiropractor. We also offer acupuncture and sauna services.
Sozo is a Greek word that means to heal, to make well, and to restore health. And that is our goal for each one of our patients who walks through the door.
Supreme Mechanical Solutions is a heating, AC, and refrigeration company with over 25 years of experience. They install and maintain equipment for residential and commercial customers throughout Kansas City with 100% satisfaction guaranteed. And they're available 24/7 for emergency repairs. Financing is available for system replacements. For supreme quality, think Supreme Mechanical Solutions. Learn more at smsofkc.com or call 913-433-4567.
Back underway here, second quarter action from the Spring Hill Invitational Basketball Tournament. B.J. Harris, Curtis Kaiser here as the Broncos off to a great start in the first quarter of this one, 19-5. And they'll have the ball coming out of the break. High post for D'Albini, good take left side. Cooper to the rim. Good defense there as well as they collapse down on side here. We're going to be close to a 3-second. Instead of get a tie up with Bond. Possession arrow will be, they're going to call foul before that. Got break there because the possession arrow would have been in favor of Harmon. Back in comes Jackson Williams for the Hawks. They have 6 players on the floor. I was secretly hoping they'd start that play just to see what would happen, but
that should be a technical foul if the ball is put in play.
Off right side, left for Neal. Little runner in the lane, good. Keaton Neal had a pair of free throws in that first quarter. And he'll help the Broncos get to 21. 21-5. Right corner for Williams. He's trapped over there. Kick back outside for Benicio. To the corner. King, he had one earlier. One of their 2 free field goals in that first quarter. Off right side. And another steal by Spring Hill. Neal, got to look up. He'll have it off left side now. Look to attack. Have to pull it back. Here's Metcalf. He'll step into one. Nope. To the elbow. Elevate. On the way. No good. And that's picked up by Benicio. He'll push it up. Off left side again, King. He likes his spot. He goes right to it. This time no good. Tracked down by Brown. Gathered up. Here come the Broncos. They'll run it in a hurry. Bond up in front with the right hand. Now he'll stop. And good. Nice patience by Chase Bond. Bond has 9 and the Broncos lead at 23-5. Kick back to the corner, then back to Williams. No desire whatsoever to try to get in the heart of this defense. In this zone, he'll pull a 3, no good. Back underneath. Yeah, a little luck there with King finally getting in there and making that one. It's a lot easier to make the ball closer to the rim. I'm not a coach. Something I've heard. 23-7, Broncos in control of this one. Off left side for Bond. Brown, 3. Good, Evan Brown. You give him that much time and a wide open look, he's going to make you pay, and he does. His second of the game. 26-7. Spring Hill playing well. Just what the doctor ordered. And inside the defense, there's one for the free throw line. Cooper not able to track that one down. A funky way off the rim. He kind of mistimed his jump because it settled down in that rim, and he was on his way down as the ball was too. Foul going to be called on D'Albini. His first, team 2. That is going to send Michael King to the free throw line to shoot 2. First one no good. Their first trip to the free throw line here tonight. Here comes the second. That one will rattle in. 26-8, Broncos in front. Neal will bring it up the floor. At the elbow. For D'Albini, he'll kick back Metcalf. Luke surveys. Back over to Bond. Brown, dump off inside D'Albini, and they're just manhandling him down inside. It's tough. He didn't have a free hand. Good pass. Nice dish. No finish, though, by King. It's a good look by Wren. Broncos going the other way. Into the paint, Neal. Just a little out of control, and he'll lose it. Value your possession, especially when you've got a sizable lead. Quickly, right side. On the way, Vecino, no good. Vinicio, rather. Brown. Now driving, Metcalf to the corner. Chase Bond for three, no good. First time he's pulled the trigger over there, and it showed in this one. He's got a pair. He's got 9 points in this one so far. Top of the key for Husky. Now Seals to King. Want to know where he's at. That's where he'll be. Wren out high. King, three. Good. That's so far been their offense. 26-11. It's early in this one. You don't want to let that big lead get squandered, especially if they're going to let them just completely stop your penetration. That's not really how you're supposed to do it. As officials go. The idea is to be able to play the game, so you can't just stand in their way and make all kinds of contact and not call fouls. There's Bond. He'll flip it right back up. Somebody put the lid on it, the quarter for Spring Hill. Wren gets ahead of steam. He might just get out of the way. Kick out over King. Wide open again. Three on the way. This one no good. Metcalf. Just going to run with it. So much contact. What are we watching? What's going on? Pretty frustrating if you're not able to get any fouls when you get to the rim and do all the things you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to be able to just run into them, I don't think. I'm the guy who tells all my broadcasters not to hassle the officials, but you got to be able to play the game of basketball, and if you're getting that physical with somebody inside the paint, you'll never be able to get to the rim.
Yeah, they keep getting knocked off their spot there. You got to see if the officials can clean that up.
At the free throw line is Wren. There's no doubt it's more physical in the Frontier League and kind of in this area. Coming up from Southeast Kansas, and my first couple years up here watching the play, I told my daughter, even on the girls' side, I go, hey, you better get tough, because they let them kind of go at it a little bit up here. But when it's one-on-one and there's contact, obvious as you're going up to the rim, you got to be able to make sure you call that. And Wren missed the first one, missed the second one off the rim. No good. Evan Brown showing the benefits of his length to go up and get that one in traffic. Right side for Jackson, who just checked in. Here's another one from Evan Brown. Good, man. He's got such a quick release. It never kind of goes in the pocket. It catches it and goes up. His third of the game. 29-11. Off right side for Husky. Back to him. He'll pull the trigger on a three. It's off the mark. Ooh. Loose for a ball. 2:43 to go here in the first half. We got the Mike Grand Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show coming your way in just a moment. We'll recap this first half. Some games going on across our network. Guys take into the rim that time. No good on the take by Lawson. Rebound, though, by Harmon. They'll get another crack at it. Good room to the rim that time. Step through, just can't get it to go. Boy, they did it all there. Chirambo not able to get that one to stay. And now Spring Hill can continue to add to their lead. Metcalf. Neal. Driving. Up and good. What a nice take that time by James Allen, his first of the ball game. The Broncos spreading the wealth a little bit. 31-11. 20 points, the largest lead of the game for Spring Hill. Husky. Here's Wren left side. Nearly knocked around. Lawson will gather on the left wing. Broncos continue just to hassle. I mean, a pretty intense, it's an aggressive zone. It's a zone and it's worked and it's kind of pushed them out, but it's in your face zone.
Yeah, good pressure there again by the Broncos. So.
Really the only time Harmon has had a good attempt on the basket is when they've been able to move the ball around and find an open man because that zone's been so aggressive, but it's working. Stick with it. It's a way to deal with the slashing nature of this team and keeping them kind of outside as well. And then they haven't been able to hit the threes throughout this game. That one knocked it out of bounds. It'll stay with Harmon. Jackson Williams going to check back into the game for Harmon. Out goes Lawson. Trombo to inbound to Husky, and he'll pull the trigger on a triple and knock it down. Will Husky. 31-14. Spring Hill, a nice run in the first half. They started off on a 8-0 run in the first quarter and kind of never looked back. Evan Brown's going to have to defer, kick back outside to the top of the key. Now Neal, kick, last minute. James Allen, again, this one can't go. Tracked down, though, by Neal. Neal wanting to go back to him. Oh, my goodness. Three-second violation called on the Broncos, so it'll be a turnover. And back to Harmon here with 1:02 to go. Ball knocked around, good quick hands, right back down. Metcalf quickly up to the glass, and good. Luke Metcalf. He's got 7 of the Broncos add to the lead, 33-14. Back to a 19-point lead. Stolen again. Evan Brown quickly up in their largest lead of the game. Ending in a flurry are the Broncos in this first half. Another near steal. Kick. Here's King from his spot, and that's going to be a carry if he grabs it, and he didn't. Ezra Baker loses it. Ball security, not a factor. Shot up, no good for either team, really, in this one. Back up, shot no good again. Too many guys fighting for that one as Baker and Allen take it away from one another out of the bounds. It'll stay with Harmon with 18 seconds on the clock. You want to get a good student section here, do it right after school, man. Make it easy.
Yeah.
Good crowd sticking around here for the Broncos over in that stable or whatever they call it. Yeah, the stable. Stomping stable. Left side for Seals. He's directed traffic, has yet to do much offensively. Back to the corner. Vinicio, here's a quick one by Husky, just a little shy, and that'll run it out. What a quick first half and a good one for the Broncos. I'd say some of the best offensive and defensive basketball they've had of the year. Taking advantage of Harmon here today on their home court at the Spring Hill Invitational Basketball Tournament. It's 35-14 at the break. We'll talk about it next on the Mike Grand Farm Bureau Financial Services Halftime Show. Michael's goal is to help you plan for the unexpected to protect your future. Getting to know you and the things that are most important to you will help them customize the right plan for your needs. To learn more, visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill or call 913-592-2336. Mike's probably at the office right now. Go up there and tell him you're watching Spring Hill Sports Live and you heard his name on the TV. We're back in 2 minutes on the Mike Grand Farm Bureau Financial Services Halftime Show on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their #1 goal is to protect you and your family. Insurance is complicated and not one size fits all. Michael and his team take pride in the relationship they build with their client members. Let them work with you to customize a plan that protects your livelihood and your future. To learn more, call Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services 913-592-2336 or visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill.
Are you looking for a trusted heating and air conditioning contractor? Look no further than Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. Comfort Designs Heating and Air has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated right here in Spring Hill for more than 20 years. Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net. Or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
Rain Dance Studios is the area's newest dance studio with professionally trained staff, a brand new facility, and classes for every dance and tumbling level. Rain Dance Studios is everything you never knew you needed in a dance family. With an emphasis on customer experience, exquisite dance technique, and dancer confidence, Rain is the dance studio for every aspiring dancer. Come join Spring Hill's premier dance experience and get the royal treatment. Schedule a free 2-week trial by visiting raindancestudios.com.
At Olathe Health, we perform cutting-edge surgical procedures because changing lives with innovative care drives us, one patient at a time. Olathe Health. Advanced healthcare, advancing lives.
If you're off your game because of pain or injury, turn to Olathe Health because orthopedics is our game. Joint repair and replacement, chronic conditions and injuries, hand surgery, sports medicine. Make an appointment today.
Prime Accounting Solutions in Spring Hill is here to help you and your business grow. From accounting services to tax planning, Prime Accounting is here to help you meet your goals and achieve your dreams. The accountants at Prime Accounting Solutions stay up to date on the latest news and information, ensuring the best options, services, and returns for you. Give Prime Accounting Solutions a call at 913-592-2050. Visit them at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or go online to primeaccounting.net.
Hello, I'm Dr. Alyssa O'Connor, and I would like to welcome you to Sozo Chiropractic.
So many people only seek out a chiropractor when they are in pain, but ongoing wellness care helps you deal with stress and be healthier. At Sozo Chiropractic, the focus is on holistic wellness for any age. I am Webster certified for prenatal care, pediatric trained, as well as a family chiropractor. We also offer acupuncture and sauna services.
Sozo is a Greek word that means to heal, to make well, and to restore health. And that is our goal for each one of our patients who walks through the door.
Is more than relaxation. Apex Massage Therapy can go beyond with targeted work for headaches and sinuses, myofascial releases, trigger point therapy, neuromuscular therapy, reflexology, cupping, and hot stones. Kylie's hands go right to the problem areas and work out all the issues. She is certified in prenatal massages, oncology, lymphatic drainage, pre- and post-surgery massages, and she can also work on minors and athletes. For openings and specials, like and follow Apex MT on Facebook.
Welcome back on the Mike Grand Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show. BJ Harris, Curtis Kaiser here at halftime. We'll let you watch the dance team. You won't be able to hear the music in the background, but we'll let you watch them nonetheless, because otherwise YouTube will say, yeah, you're not supposed to have that music on the air. So we're at halftime of this one. The Spring Hill Broncos leading the Harmon Hawks 35-14. A good first half, a really good first quarter. Here's how we got to where we are as we take a look at our halftime stats, brought to you by our good friends at Supreme Mechanical Solutions. When your thermostat is too hot or too cold, call Supreme Mechanical Solutions. Learn more at smsofkc.com. That's smsofkc.com. Check them out on Facebook or call 913-433-4567. Broncos jumped out to early 19-5 lead. It was pretty close in the second quarter, actually. You kind of saw the Broncos wane just a little bit. Harmon was able to hit a couple of shots. It was 10-9 second quarter, but it was a 19-5 first quarter. So far, scoring-wise for Harmon, 9 points for Michael King. We took the first shot of the game from the left corner and has taken almost all of them from there. He's knocked down a couple. He's got 9, including 1 from the free throw line. And then it's 3 points for Dominic Husky and 2 points for Matty Kotu, and that's Kotu, and that's it for them. For the Broncos, asking you shall receive. Somebody else that's going to step up and make, add to that contribution. And you've got your third person tonight, and it's Evan Brown. He leads all scorers at halftime, 11 points for the sophomore, 9 points for Chase Bond, and 7 points for Luke Metcalf. Broncos roll on the way to getting 3 guys, which is one of your keys of the game. Getting 3 guys in scoring, double figures scoring-wise. 4 points for Keaton Neal as well, 2 points for James Allen for Spring Hill as they do lead it here at the halftime break, 35-14. As you see there on your screen, they will hopefully hold on here, and if they do, they'll play tomorrow at 4:45 against Sumner Academy, 53-47 winners earlier against Wichita North. Later on tonight here from the Spring Hill Invitational. Right after this one, it's Glendale and Olathe South. I'll probably stick around and watch a little bit of that one. And then Mill Valley and Eisenhower play later. Tell you what, a Mill Valley Eisenhower football game would probably be pretty entertaining as well back a few years ago. And now it's going to be on the hard court here, the nightcap here for the Spring Hill Invitational Tournament. If you want to make some plans for the weekend, tomorrow, Friday, again, 4:45 here. There'll be a 3 o'clock 7th place game, a 4:45 5th place game, and then the 3rd place game, and the final on Friday at 6:30 and 8:15. Should be a good one here for the Spring Hill Invitational Basketball Tournament. Appreciate Coach Freegon, or Mr. Freegon, and Mr. Williams and all their support. What a great job that those folks and their staffs do to put on a quality event, and looking forward to many more here for the Spring Hill Broncos. We'll take another quick break. We'll come back. Second half coming up in a moment right here on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Up your lawn care game at Hers Inc. in Spring Hill. We have one of the area's largest and most diverse selections of lawnmowers, including top brands like Altos, Bobcat, Gravely, Dixie Chopper, and Red Max. Quality built machines for any size job. And when you get your mower at Hers, we offer full service and repairs covered by your warranty. From the backyard to the back 40, the all-star lineup of mowers at Hers will make you the captain of the lawn. See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
You've been in there over 30 minutes. You don't pay the water bill, get out.
Wouldn't it be great if you could control your internet usage like other utilities?
I can.
No, I mean if you could control how much usage there was so you could save yourself money, like with water.
Yeah, I know. I already can with Go Brawley.
Oh, well, now you can. With the all-new app from Go Brawley, you'll have complete control from anywhere. Visit GoBrawley.com to learn more.
Spring Hill's hometown shop is J&T Auto Service. As a full-service repair shop, J&T Auto Service works on all makes and models. Diesels, Europeans, they do it all. From combines to Corvettes. Visit J&T Auto Service for oil changes, tires, brakes, alignments, electrical diagnostics, and so much more. Small town, friendly service with high-tech tools and training. Schedule your service at J&T Auto Service. Call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com.
Supreme Mechanical Solutions is a heating, AC, and refrigeration company with over 25 years of experience. They install and maintain equipment for residential and commercial customers throughout Kansas City with 100% satisfaction guaranteed. And they're available 24/7 for emergency repairs. Financing is available for system replacements. For supreme quality, think Supreme Mechanical Solutions. Learn more at smsofkc.com or call 913-433-4567.
Underway here in the second half from the Spring Hill Invitational Basketball Tournament. B.J. Harris, Curtis Kaiser, his first possession of the game, second half here for Harmon. First possession for anybody. Slicing into the paint, trying to get to the lane. There's Seals. He'll get a rebound, another crack at it. Second time's a charm. His first time for Seals. He'll get him going to the first half. First points belong to Harmon. Driving in, Neal, shot no good. Good take though. Gathered up by Seals, here he comes. Off left side for King. And there's Metcalf again taking a charge. Boom, that's second of the game. Very nicely sliding over there. That was going to be an easy one for Harmon, but Luke, good hustle to get back on defense. Take that charge. A little pressure being shown by Harmon. Did not show any of that in the first half. Now they will. Broncos could get some easy looks at one. There's one for Vaughn. Didn't get it. Other way. King, shot no good. Nearly tipped back in. Gathered up by Keaton Neal. Here he comes, getting hassled down the floor. They look to penetrate. Now kick through the hands of Bond. Doesn't matter. Out of control for Neal, and he runs into the defender, and a charge going to be called against him. Team foul number 1 here in the second half. Second one on Neal. That pressure seems to have given Harmon just a little pep in their step here to come out of the locker room as well. They're going to need it, down by 20, down by 21 at the half. And lack of focus there on Wren, looked away. It's the classic wide receiver thing when you're looking to get upfield, you look away just the last second, and he knew he had the baseline.
Yeah, you got to make sure you gather that pass first.
Antrell Wren does not look like he's done growing, and he looks like he's still trying to figure out his feet just a little bit. But once he figures all that out as a sophomore, he's going to be a factor for this Harmon team. I had the similar thought about Evan Brown of not quite done growing. It looked like his bottom half is still pretty good size, and looks like he's got some room to grow. That could be a factor out on the edge. Guard with length is a big difference in the high school level. Both girls and boys. Here's Metcalf. Nobody decided to guard the leading scorer, second leading scorer on this team, but he not able to get that teardrop going. Here comes King quickly up the floor. Behind the pass, and another turnover by Harmon. Broncos are getting a little bit of slack here by Harmon. They've taken advantage of a few of these possessions. We got ourselves a different situation right now. Luckily for Spring Hill, they'll maintain this good lead. All the time in the world, just run that clock. Kirshner threw over to Keaton Neal. Here's D'Albini getting some separation. If you're going to do it, do it. They're going to drape all over you. Sometimes you just got to shed them. I think Cooper kind of did there and able to get his first bucket of the ball game, the first one of the second half as well for Spring Hill. Back to a 21-point lead. Here's Wren for three. Good. Timeout going to be taken by Harmon. It's a full. We'll take it. We're back in 1 minute. You're watching Spring Hill basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live, presented by Strode Orthodontics.
Your locally owned hometown Allstate agent is Libby Clark. Now at her new location in downtown Spring Hill, Libby and her staff are passionate about the people they serve, helping them protect what matters most. With 24-hour customer service and options for online and in-person appointments, the Libby Clark Agency is the small-town agent you've grown to love, with the experience and products you'd expect from an industry-recognized premier agency. Visit them at their new location in downtown Spring Hill, just 1 block off Main on Hale, or call 913-686-6205.
Massage is more than relaxation. Apex Massage Therapy can go beyond with targeted work for headaches and sinuses, myofascial releases, trigger point therapy, neuromuscular therapy, reflexology, cupping, and hot stones. Kylie's hands go right to the problem areas and work out all the issues. She is certified in prenatal massages, oncology, lymphatic drainage, pre- and post-surgery massages, and she can also work on minors and athletes. For openings and specials, like and follow Apex MT on Facebook.
Broncos still contending with that pressure, but able to get past a good one from Luke Metcalf. Quickly down the floor, up and in. That's the thing you give up if you decide to bring pressure, is you're going to get some easy baskets. Broncos' largest lead of the game now, 23. Off right corner for King. Back to Wren he goes. Up off the glass and good. Those two starting to work together pretty well. Wren's got 5 in the second half. All of his points coming in this third quarter. Coach Bouchard coaching a little bit, maybe for Kirshner, trying to get this press break down just right. Not going to put much pressure on the inbound over there. Bond on the right wing. Ooh, got lucky there. Right side now, right corner. Bond, baseline, up and under. They put Wren on him. That's been Chase's challenge tonight. All the way up. King again. Ooh. Close one at the last minute. You get 3 charges in a game, you're doing something. Well, it was right there. And now a foul going to send King to the free throw line. He's 1 of 2 on the night from the stripe. You go back to that defensively, Chase Bond, leading scorer on the team. You're going to put a big, long 6'6" guy on him who's fairly athletic. That's going to be a tough order, and so far it's kept him fairly quiet. Bond has 7 of his 9 in the first quarter, kind of the first half of the first quarter, and then they've made an adjustment on him. Evan Brown going to check back into the ball game.
Harmon has protected the rim well tonight. They've got several. I don't know the number of block shots they have, but we've had several attempts at the rim there that they've sent back.
First one no good for King. Here comes the second. That one will fall. 39-22. Spring Hill in front. Led by as many as 23. That pressure. Oof. There's Brown. Over to Kirshner. Back around they go. Now Bond. There's Wren. There's that length. Thanks for making me look smart. I wish we didn't have the turnover. Going the other way for Wren. Now they back off of him. He'll step into a triple. No good off the heel. Good rebound, though, and that's a walk. On the rebound by Husky. I feel like I should have been named Husky. I feel like that should have been my last name. It was my jean size for a while. You know, the old Rustler Huskies.
Yeah.
That was a size for kids. Husky. That'll mess with a kid's psychology a little bit. Off left side, Kirshner for 3. Good! Bryce Kirshner. He wants to get in on it, and he does. Broncos spreading it around. 42-22. Was that too much information?
No, not at all.
Okay.
I don't discount what you were talking about. I was in the same situation.
Here's Rand. Good first step. He'll lean up there. No good. Broncos able to keep him enough away from the rim. Kirshner now stolen away by King. Blocked. They're going to call a foul. And it will be sending King to the free throw line to shoot 2. Back to the line he goes. He's 2 of 4 on the night from the stripe. Just went 1 for 2 a moment ago, and he'll knock down the first one. James Allen getting ready to check back to the ball game for Spring Hill. Out goes Kirshner. For what it's worth, this has been a pretty effective rotation for Spring Hill. The guys they're putting in at the times they're putting them in, it seemed to be hitting stride. James Allen contributing, Kirshner hitting that 3. Those guys have feeling good. King makes both. He's made 3 in a row now from the stripe. Brown quickly, Allen. Never take it for granted that it's just going to happen. That one a little bit out of the reach. Perhaps we got to go up there with 2 hands. Missed opportunity for Spring Hill. See if Harmon takes advantage of it. Long pass to Husky. To the corner for King. Good defense by D'Albini. Mirrored him every step of the way. Brown back. Here's Cooper. He's hassled. Baseline. And Ryan Jackson going to go to the stripe for the first time tonight. Tough to be in the student section and get too froggy. You've got every administrator standing within 5 feet of you.
Yeah.
Watching the game.
I've seen it when it gets too rambunctious over there. They'll stick feedback in the front row, and then it gets a little more quiet.
Oh, Jason's over there too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Able to make 1 of 2 from the line there for Ryan Jackson. 43-24. Broncos able to hold it here in this third quarter so far. Swinging around. Vinicio, skip pass, Seals. Here's Wren. Quick up and good. Well, Antrell Wren has come alive here. He's got 7. That's about it. He's got all their field goals in this third quarter. Jackson off the glass and good. He changed his body direction to be able to get around there and not get the charge call. Outside Husky. Not a real big sense of urgency here for Harmon. Too much mustard on that one for Seals. Spring Hill, speaking of mustard, pretty good on my roast beef sandwich I had a little bit ago in the hospitality room. Again, Spring Hill Invitational basketball tournament. Curtis doing double duty. Curtis's wife actually doing a little double duty. Working in the hospitality room. It's always my favorite part of tournament week. I'm going to do a guide to the best hospitality rooms in Kansas tournaments. Into the ball game, Elijah Lacey. Here's Brown for three, a deep one with a hand in his face. Evan Brown on fire tonight, his fourth three of the ball game. He's had one in every quarter now. 48-26. Broncos back to a 22-point lead. They've led by as many as 23, and a travel on the other end by Harmon.
Yeah, I should give a shout out to the Broncos six-man. A lot of parents support the basketball program, and I think they had some Mr. Good Sense sandwiches in there tonight with some soups made by the culinary program here at the high school. So shout out to them for supporting us.
Brown take no good. Rebound by Allen, able to keep it back. He gets rewarded for that effort. Right back to it, James Allen. He's got 4, and the Broncos have their largest lead of the game now. 50-26. Again, if you're looking for dinner plans, you're watching this right now, and it's about that time. Fundraiser at Gambino's tonight, portion of the proceeds, as well as some giveaways. And Lupita's Kitchen selling some items as well there to raise money for Michelle Huffman as she battles cancer. Well, most of you should know Michelle. If you don't, certainly a big contributor to the Spring Hill community and want to show that support. I've been on the receiving end of a community backing you through health stuff as well, and it's pretty big. So go order some pizza tonight. What's the worst that could happen there? Rep it around for Lawson trying to get up and go. That's Williams, rather. Right back up in a good hard-fought position there by Chambro, and he'll go to the free throw line to shoot, too.
What's the worst that could happen? It took me back to your comment about those Husky jeans.
Yeah, you know. But, boy, you'd be happy doing it.
That's right.
At the free throw line again is Chambro. His first attempt will rattle out. 1:03 to play third quarter. Broncos leading at 50-26. Spring Hill jumped out to a 19-5 lead, an 8-0 run to begin things, and then led 19-5 after one, led 35-14 after two, their largest lead of the game at that point going to the halftime break. And that's since been expanded here in this third quarter. Chambro missed the first one, makes the second one. 50-27. Lacey into the ball game a moment ago, his first minutes. He'll drive, penetrate, slipped. I think he stepped on somebody's foot. That could have been real bad. I mean, literally slid on the ground, went straight to his backside. They're going to call a foul on Harmon, but I don't know if it was just slick there or it looked like I don't know what happened. Ice skates. I did that today, actually. Hit some wood that had just had a little bit of slick on it because it was cold enough, and boy, I biffed it pretty good. Here's Metcalf with the elbow. Bounced up. I was pretty proud of myself.
You didn't happen to get that on video, did you?
No. I wish I had a ring deal or something to be able to catch that. Elbow for Metcalf. Nice take by Luke. Coming in. Good effort by Jackson. It'll stay, though, however, with Harmon, or go to Harmon. 30 seconds to play third quarter. Here's Husky. That's Chambro, rather. Here's Husky. On the right side, King. He'll penetrate, elevate. No good. James Allen doing it on the boards. Not a good outlet, though. Repossessed by Harmon. Quickly to the left side for King. 3 on the way. No good. And Lacey will pull it down. Needs help. Metcalf. Broncos have numbers. 3 seconds. Metcalf just assaulted going into the paint, and he will pick up the foul. It'll be the 5th on Harmon. Foul's going to be called on Seals. His 3rd. And so with 1.6, it's a perfect opportunity to run this play. Elijah Seals checks out. And back in comes Keaton Neal. Harmon making subs as well as out goes Chambro. And for him comes Jacoby Brooks and a steal on the inbound, and that's how this third quarter will end. We'll head to the fourth. Broncos in control of this one. See if they can close it out when we return next on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Your locally owned hometown Allstate agent is Libby Clark, now at her new location in downtown Spring Hill. Libby and her staff are passionate about the people they serve, helping them protect what matters most. With 24-hour customer service and options for online and in-person appointments, the Libby Clark Agency is the small-town agent you've grown to love, with the experience and products you'd expect from an industry-recognized premier agency. Visit them at their new location in downtown Spring Hill, just 1 block off Main on Hale, or call 913-686-6205.
50-27, Broncos in control of this one as we head into the final quarter of play from Spring Hill Invitational Basketball Tournament. The Broncos will, if they can hold on here, will take on Sumner Academy. Tomorrow at 4:45, we'll have that game right here on Spring Hill Sports Live. That's an approximate start time with a game before it. Off left side. Here's Jackson. He'll hand off for Bond. Bond, good move to the rim, pulls it up and drops it in with the right hand. Bond has been frustrated, certainly, but this time able to get there. It was held scoreless. He got 7 in the first quarter. He's had 4 since then. He's got 11 in double figures. Driving King, good take, quick first step, and he's been their biggest catalyst as well. He was held without a field goal in that third quarter. Bond going the other direction. Bond, I think, realized Wren's not in the game. He's going to try to take advantage of that here for a moment. Jackson, he'll be in the paint, elevate, and a foul going to send Ryan Jackson to the free throw line to shoot too. Yeah. So Jackson at the free throw line. He was there in the third quarter, went 1 for 2, so his second trip to the line. Ran back in along with Jackson Williams. Out goes Kotu along with Jacoby Brooks, who checked in momentarily in that third quarter. Jackson made a both. 54-29. 25 points, the largest lead of the game for the Broncos. Seals outside. Here's King from his spot. Shot no good. Rebound pulled out of there by Brown. Take your time. Take care of the basketball and take your time. Neal, little runner with the right hand. No good. And pulled out of there by Harmon. Defensive boards might be the one place in this game that the Broncos won't have the advantage in the stat column. But I believe they'll lead in rebounds ultimately anyway. And it won't matter as long as the points stay where they're at. Down inside, kick to the elbow for Wren. He'll go back to Husky, pull the trigger on a 3, no good, off the stanchion. And back to the Broncos. Be at the Wellsville tournament next week with the ladies. It'll be their turn with a full week of the boys. Next week's all girls with Spring Hill heading over to defend their championship at the Wellsville Top Gun Tournament, the Eagles Top Gun Tournament. Here's Kirshner for 3, no good. Long rebound, picked up by Seals. The first time they had won that tournament in quite some time. That's a walk. Here's Seals. He is. Jeez Louise, boys. Calm down. Keaton, they're going to call jump ball. That's a little insult to injury there. It will be in favor of Harmon. That's the only way to win bursts. Stop at the whistle. I think his hand might have got caught in there. They all went to the ground, and Seals hit hard. He bounced right back up. Timeout going to be taken by Harmon. 5:56 to play in this ball game. We'll take it along with him. Back at 30 on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Hi, ladies. Do you know what you want to drink?
Ooh, yeah, I'll have the unlimited coffee.
Me too. You got some coffee?
You know, back in my day, unlimited meant there were no limits. But you need a Tired of paying for unlimited offers that leave you feeling limited? Experience Limitless with Go Brawley.
Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their number one goal is to protect you and your family. Insurance is complicated and not one size fits all. Michael and his team take pride in the relationship they build with their client members. Let them work with you to customize a plan that protects your livelihood and your future. To learn more, call Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services 913-592-2336 or visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill.
Here we go, right off the bat. Broncos going to break that pressure. They applied off that timeout and then stole it away. No anticipation there as King's going to run it out. Neal's going to flash. King will lay it up and in. Michael King's kept him going a little bit. 54-31, 5:34 to play. Got to finish strong if you're Spring Hill. Got to take some momentum and again, a pretty good Sumner team tomorrow. If able to hold on here, Brown for three. Good, his fourth of the ball game. His fifth of the ball game, excuse me. Evan Brown having a night. 57-31, the free throw line. Here's King, he'll explode baseline. Good job by Bond from behind to swat that away as he got the drop on him on that baseline. Luke Metcalf going to check back into the game. Here's Wren. Pull up. 20-footer, no good. The Albini. Houdini's King right there. Neal. Little stutter step. Might have got away with one there. The Albini just trying to get away from having arms ripped out away from him while he's in the paint. You can do anything you want in the paint. Here's the Albini. Good patience. Switch to the left hand. He'll get a board back. Finish strong, young man. He will, and he'll go to the free throw line to shoot too. He's earned it down there today. And now the Albini trying to get on the board here at the free throw line. He had two in the third quarter. Bucket, rather. His first trip to the free throw line. First left us a little short. Line change for Harmon as they'll bring in 5 fresh bodies. Maybe just 4. Second one's up and good for D'Albini. 58-31. Out of bounds, it'll stay with Harmon. 4:35 to go, fourth quarter. Shot up, no good by Harmon. Rebound by D'Albini. Coming alive on the boards is Cooper. Up in front, long one. Bond, little fake pass, scoop with the left hand, he'll roll it in. Chase Bond. He's got 13 for the Broncos. That's 30. Probably have running clock perhaps from here on out. One more point if they get to that point. Here it might come. Up in front, Metcalf. Looking all the way, he'll scoop with the right hand, good. Luke Metcalf, he needed to get that to get your three in double figures, so I'm glad that happened. Make us look real smart. comparatively. On the right wing. Moving around through King. He's done everything. Excuse me, that's not King. That is Kodu. Pull up, kick, drive, Schambro. Here's Lawson. Long two, no good. In there, Chase Bond going to come up with it. Possession arrow will be in favor of Harmon. And there is the running clock. Again, Broncos back in action coming up on Friday. Tomorrow we'll be back here in less than 24 hours with the final round of the Spring Hill Invitational Basketball Tournament. Substitutions into the game for Spring Hill. Baker, Brown, Allen. Brady Kaiser going to check into the game for Spring Hill as well. And back in is Lacey. And the final 2:42. Get it in for Kaiser. We'll go back to Lacey. Got a little bit of a carry there in the paint. Baker wide open, all alone. He'll be on the board. Ezra Baker able to get one up and get through. 64-31. This is going to be a good one for Spring Hill. This is going to be good tape. Coach is going to be able to look at this and talk about some things that they did good, especially defensively. And offense was there tonight. From the perimeter as well as inside. Rebounds. Good all-around game against Harmon, who has struggled at times, but you'll take him any way you can get him. Out of bounds, it'll stay with the Hawks. Get it inbound. Catch and fire. 3 on the way by Brooks. No good. Long rebound out of bounds. It'll go back to the Broncos over the minute 41 and counting. To kick off things from the Top Gun tournament bracket we just got access to today, so I would have that for sure, but I haven't actually seen it. Actually, I do have it on my phone. They will play Tuesday. We'll have all those games for you from Wellsville for the ladies. Keep up to date on varsitysportslive.com, Spring Hill Sports Live on Facebook as well. James Allen in the backcourt trying to shake off the Piranhas. They are aggressive defensively. Dodson in the ball game as well for Spring Hill. Allen up off the glass. James having a good one for him. He's got 6. And they're going to rotate in Loss and stop the clock just long enough to get him in. Loose ball picked up by Baker, then lost. Harmon back with it, 40 seconds. Final 40 seconds, got the Shoemaker Collision postgame show coming your way in just a moment. We'll recap this one, let you know where to find us tomorrow. I've already mentioned it a few times, as well as I found that bracket for next week. We'll talk about the girls action from Wellsville. Throw out for, good one from Baker. Lacey trying to get it. He'll be fouled. He'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2, which could be the final 2 shots of the game. I like the wire-to-wire for Spring Hill. The fact they came out with guns blazing and never even wavered a moment. You really didn't even see much of a sag. Maybe early couple minutes of the third quarter. But other than that, they pretty well kept it going throughout this game.
Good solid pressure. You see it even in here now with the reserves. Ball pressure is really good, creating some turnovers and getting some free throws as a result. So.
Lacey slides in a couple of free throws as well. Broncos going to get a good one here at home in their own tournament. And they will move on to take on Sumner Academy tomorrow at 4:45. Our pregame coverage is scheduled at 4:30. And again, that will be based on how fast the game before us goes, certainly. But Alex and Curtis will have that one for you tomorrow. 4:30 pregame, 4:45 tip scheduled as Spring Hill takes on Sumner Academy. 68-31 the final in this one. We'll come back, we'll recap, talk about it on the Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center post-game show. Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center. They work with all insurance companies, can get you back on the road in no time. To learn more, visit them online at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095. We'll talk about it next on the Shoemaker Collision post-game show on Spring Hill Sports Live.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. As Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, they work on all makes and models, even RV, marine, aviation, motorcycles, and more. Shoemaker Collision offers free estimates and loaners, plus they will work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095.
Strode Orthodontics is creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and her staff have decades of combined experience, offering clear and metal Damon smile braces and Invisalign clear aligners for teens and adults. Dr. Strode tailors your treatment to meet your specific needs with 3 convenient locations in Olathe, Overland Park, and Spring Hill. Strode Orthodontics is ready to give you the beautiful smile you've always wanted. Call for your free no-obligation consultation, 913-491-3400, or visit StrodeOrtho.com. Rain Dance Studios is the area's newest dance studio with professionally trained staff, a brand new facility, and classes for every dance and tumbling level. Rain Dance Studios is everything you never knew you needed in a dance family. With an emphasis on customer experience, exquisite dance technique, and dancer confidence, Rain is the dance studio for every aspiring dancer. Come join Spring Hill's premier dance experience and get the royal treatment. Schedule a free 2-week trial by visiting raindancestudios.com.
First Auction Bank community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Elliott Group is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and USD 230. At Elliott Group, we work, live, and shop in your local communities. Serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years, Elliott Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Spring Hill, call 913-592-5552 or visit ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stoes with Paola Vet Clinic. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with the care of your pets and large animals. At Paola Vet Clinic, we're proud to be your hometown veterinarians who know and care about your family. We provide cutting-edge diagnostic services, digital radiology, ultrasound, and in-house same-day blood work, chiropractic, and reproductive services. Come in and see us at our new location here in Paola in the Industrial Park with indoor cattle and equine facilities complete with a hydraulic tip chute. With a team of 11 veterinarians, our commitment to this community makes Paola Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
Back out here on the Shoemaker Collision post-game show, BJ Harris, Curtis Kaiser here in Spring Hills. The Broncos just rolled the J.C. Harmon Hawks 68-31 in the consolation side of this Spring Hill Invitational basketball tournament. Let's see how we got to where we are here in this one as the Broncos jumped out on an early lead. A good first quarter for Spring Hill. Chase Bond led the way in that first quarter with 7 points, including a triple in that one. Luke Metcalf was right behind him with a 3-point bucket, and Evan Brown. Those three had pretty good nights here tonight. We'll talk about that in a moment when we hit your final scoring totals. But Spring Hill led 19-5 after the first quarter of play. It was a pretty evenly matched second quarter. Just outscored Harmon 10-9, but able to hold that lead and grow it. Led by 21 at the half. And then came out in the second half and just kept it going. Grew their lead in throughout the third quarter, and then just kept it going to the fourth quarter, eventually rolling them to this final 68-31, just a game where they never really felt like they were getting much. There was a lot of pressure, but there was not a lot of pressure, if you know what I'm saying. So the Broncos able to handle that and kind of do what they wanted to offensively, and then defensively it was just a melee at times to be able to try to keep them out of the paint or get to the edge, and Harmon not able to really ever connect. Look at the final totals for this one. 16 points for Michael King. He led all scorers. You kind of felt like he was probably going to be the guy to carry them offensively if he had a chance, but not much else after that. Antrell Wren came on in the third quarter, but then was pretty quiet in the fourth. He only had 7 points total in this one. And then it was 2 points for Maddie Kotu, 2 points for Devontae Seals, 1 point for Ali Chiambro, and 3 points for Dominic Husky. Broncos, though, they put 10 guys in the scorebook tonight. That's a good one for them, and hopefully a sign of things to come here throughout the rest of this year. Evan Brown led the way tonight, 17 points behind 5 3-pointers. In fact, 5 of his 6 field goals came from downtown for Evan Brown. That quick release, able to get off in front of these long, lanky guys from Harmon. 13 points for Chase Bond and 11 points for Luke Metcalf. Those 3 guys at double figures is something we talked about early in this broadcast. 6 points from James Allen, a good one for him tonight. 5 points from Ryan Jackson, 4 points from Keaton Neal, 3 points for Cooper D. Albini, 2 points for Elijah Lacey, 3 points for Bryce Kirshner in this one for Spring Hill. And don't quote me on those scores, but I feel fairly confident about most of those as Spring Hill wins it here tonight, 68-31. We'll take another quick break. We'll come back. We'll wrap things up here from Spring Hill. We'll let you know where to find us next week. Get some final thoughts from Curtis and get out of here for today. Broncos winners today, 68-31 over Harmon. We'll wrap it up next on Spring Hill Sports Live, presented by Strode Orthodontics.
What is typically a daunting, frustrating, and intimidating experience was enjoyable and exciting because of Amy. She listened to what we envisioned for our future home and was able to show us houses that reflected this. She was with us every step of the way, taking the time to answer our phone calls and text. We ended up with our dream home all thanks to Amy.
Feel at home while you find your next home with Amy Kelly of Reese Nichols Real Estate. Amy goes above and beyond for her clients and even makes a contribution to Ronald McDonald House with every closing. Contact Amy Kelly to buy or sell your home.
Massage is more than relaxation. Apex Massage Therapy can go beyond with targeted work for headaches and sinuses, myofascial releases, trigger point therapy, neuromuscular therapy, reflexology, cupping, and hot stones. Kylie's hands go right to the problem areas and work out all the issues. She is certified in prenatal massages, oncology, lymphatic drainage, pre- and post-surgery massages, and she can also work on minors and athletes. For openings and specials, like and follow Apex MT on Facebook.
Hello, I'm Dr. Alyssa O'Connor, and I would like to welcome you to Sozo Chiropractic.
So many people only seek out a chiropractor when they are in pain, but ongoing wellness care helps you deal with stress and be healthier. At Sozo Chiropractic, the focus is on holistic wellness for any age. I am Webster certified for prenatal care, pediatric trained, as well as a family chiropractor. We also offer acupuncture and sauna services.
Sozo is a Greek word that means to heal, to make well, and to restore health. And that is our goal for each one of our patients who walks through the door.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Bronco fans can find us at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or call 913-592-2050. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
Back here one final time on the Shoemaker Collision postgame show. BJ Harris, Curtis Kaiser, as we wrap things up in a 68-31 Spring Hill boys winner over Harmon here today in the Spring Hill Invitational Basketball Tournament. Back in action tomorrow as Spring Hill takes on Sumner. And Curtis, we watched Sumner play right before this one, and that was a pretty close between them and Wichita North. And you kind of made the comment, I'd like to play Wichita North, but you're going to get Sumner. What do you see in them, and what do you expect the Broncos? How can they apply what they did here today to that game tomorrow?
Well, I think the first thing you can take away from this is confidence.
Yeah.
But watching Sumner play, certainly a little more athletic than what we just played against here, and they've got some length, but they've got those more consistent scores. I think we looked at the box score from the first game that they played against Olathe South, and they had some pretty balanced scoring, which we had tonight. So, if we can continue with that trend, that'll be a good thing for us. I like what you mentioned earlier. You were talking about, you said something from downtown, and then you said Evan Brown. So I wonder if the downtown Evan Brown thing can stick with us, because that's, getting that third score. If we get 3 people in double figures every night, that's going to be huge for our season. And, you get out to a big lead like we had, 19-5 there at the end of the first quarter. You always wonder, being kind of a younger team, you're going to get complacent, get sloppy with the ball, and maybe we did a little bit of that in the second quarter there, but it was good to see us right the ship there in the third quarter and fourth quarter and continue to extend the lead. And, I also like what I see from Coach Bouchard there. We had a different starting lineup tonight than what we've seen, and I think even the last game we had a different starting lineup, so I think he's trying to look at the same statistics that we are, I think, and find that group of five that's going to maybe be the starters for the long term and who plays well the best. You watch some college sports and NBA sports, and sometimes their best five aren't maybe their starting five may not be their best five. You might find a guy that can more suited to come off the bench, maybe a little bit less pressure. It kind of plays into it a little bit, but I think Coach Bouchard's playing with his lineups a little bit, trying to find that right set, and tonight was a good step towards that. Love seeing three guys in double figures.
I tell you, it's pretty obvious too. I mean, aside from those three, or even just the two that are your leading scorers right now, it's pretty even across the board. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 are all pretty, comparable or interchangeable within reason, depending on what the position is. But when you can do that and just kind of keep bringing guys off the bench that you can't really, you're not going to have a letdown. You're going to be pretty consistent. That's hard for teams to adjust to. That's hard for teams to prepare for, because you don't know what you're going to have each night. And if you can adjust your lineup to fit who your competition is in the night, that also might lead to more favorable outcomes throughout the year. But the Broncos moved to 5-7 on the year. They'll try to get it going tomorrow as they take on Sumner Academy. Again, our pregame coverage will start at 4:30 and tip off at 4:45. I'm a little irritated I didn't come up with downtown Evan Brown. I had a downtown Keith Brown that was a radio guy that I worked with a long time ago. I tried to block that out of my mind. But it'll be fun tomorrow. I promise you a little bit of the girls update. I know they play on Tuesday. This bracket's not really showing up very good on my phone, so keep up with Spring Hill Sports Live on Facebook. Also, don't forget, we do have Varsity Sports Live. This is our Varsity Sports Live page. This is just this week's games. So if you're interested on where you can watch Spring Hill games or any of our other games on our network, just go to varsitysportslive.com and you can check out any of these games. This is Saturday. How about a nice Saturday for you with the Baldwin Invitational, a couple of games there, as well as Paola, Lewisburg, and Tonganoxie all in action on a Saturday morning. We've got action tomorrow as well. Friday, Broncos in action at the Spring Hill Invitational Tournament, and a whole lot more right there on Varsity Sports Live. That's going to do it for us here tonight. As we wrap up, the Broncos get it 68-31 winners over Harmon. Back at it less than 24 hours right here on your home for Spring Hill High School Athletics, Spring Hill Sports Live.
You've been watching Spring Hill High School Sports on your home for the Broncos, Spring Hill Sports Live. Spring Hill Sports Live is presented by Strode Orthodontics, creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Learn more at StrodeOrtho.com. Also by and be sure to catch every second of the action right here on your home for the Broncos, Spring Hill Sports Live.